The world of predators has always seen birds as a creature to unleash their beast. If you're looking at some of the most horrifying attacks on birds, then this is it. So let's get started. Number 12. Fox attacks baby robins and puts them to sleep. Foxes are indeed some of the cruelest creatures, and you know why they're called sly, don't you? The fact is that a sly fox is much more dangerous than a hungry wolf. With that being said, foxes wouldn't mind attacking the little ones as long as they have hungry bellies. In this clip, a fox attacks 4 baby robins and puts them to sleep. The fox jumps over to catch a robin and later captures all 3 robins. All 4 robins become a part of his meal. The next morning, when the mother robin visits the nest, she knows that things have gone pretty much out of hand. Well, if you deal with the fox, you might want to think of its tricks. Number 11. Raccoon gives raven a taste of itself. Raccoons come up with short, slightly rounded ears bordered by white fur and a long, pointed snout. Raccoons are extremely agile climbers, and considering that, you can see them up nests. Being nocturnal animals, they are rarely seen during the day, and this clip is taken during the night when a raccoon goes up against a raven. Trust me, things get dirty. A raccoon approaches a raven at its nest with a hope of defeating it at its home ground. The raccoon pounces over to attack the raven, giving it some unforgettable pain. Well, that must have hurt. The raccoon aggressively fights the raven and ends up pulling off its feathers. The raven must have gotten a taste of the raccoon. Number 10. Raccoon devours a robin, its chicks, and its egg. We've seen how ruthless raccoons can be, but you haven't seen the complete picture of how devilish this curious, unique, and intelligent creature can be. Being devilish can also make this creature greedy. For all those who believe greed is progress, you might want to check out this clip, where a raccoon unleashes its greed and gobbles up a robin, its chicks, and its egg. First, the raccoon goes over and unleashes its demon to attack and later much over the robin. Later, it comes back to eat its chicks one by one. After having 3 of the robin chicks, the raccoon decides to have a taste of one of its eggs. Well, this guy's hunger never seems to be drowning, nor do the victims who've fallen prey to the raccoon. Number 9. Cat goes up against the bird. Cats might seem to be both cute and naughty, but if you think that's all about them, then you're wrong. Because there's a dark and wild side to cats, and you'll understand that clearly when you see this clip. In this clip, a cat is seen eating a bird, and believe me, this ain't gonna be merciful. This black cat takes the life of the bird slowly and eats the bird as if it held some kind of grudge towards it. The bird, though, seems to be frail, battles for its life, but the fact that the cat is the predator in this game shows how much of an oppressor he is. Number 8. Deer tries new flavors as it eats a bird. Deers are considered to be herbivores, and you don't imagine them eating other animals. Whenever you think of a deer, the first thing that comes to your mind is a deer being hunted by another predator. Deers are shy animals and often run away or seek cover when they're in threat. But Mother Nature can always get a bit confusing, as in this clip. It ain't the deer who is being hunted, as the deer is the hunter. That's right, in this clip, a deer eats a bird, and you might be surprised to see the deer's cold-blooded act. In this clip, a deer bends down in hunger and picks up something we'd never imagine it to take. The deer takes a bird and eats it as if no one's watching. A tiger might not eat grass, but when it comes to deer, it might eat more than what we imagine.
And it grabbed it.
Oh my gosh!
Number 7. Otter goes wild with seagull. Otters are animals who are considered to be petite and engaging. These creatures are mostly overflowing with positive energy and are both intelligent and bright. Considering all these, you might think that otters are serene creatures. But just keep in mind that though they may look soft and cuddly on the outside, they are a dangerous asset to the wild. Otters are known for their strong teeth and also have a powerful bite. All of these make them the perfect animal for going wild with a seagull. In this clip, an otter goes up against a seagull and pulls it down to the water. The otter becomes hostile in the water and becomes an animal to be feared. The otter drowns the seagull and takes its life and shows how much of a villain it can turn out to be. Number 6. Alligator attacks to eat an egret bird. The great egret is tall, long-legged wading bird that is equipped with long, curved necks and dagger-like bills. The egret birds have a deadly jab, but when it is compared to an alligator, all of these traits might just be of no use. Alligators are fearless hunters and they seem to have a huge reputation in the animal kingdom for being the creepiest of them all. Well, don't alligators scare the hell out of everyone? In this clip, alligator attacks to eat an egret, and you know how things end up when an alligator is involved. The alligator manages to trap the bird within its jaws, and the jaw of an alligator only mean one thing: pain. While this beast is enjoying its snack, another one has laid its eyes on the prize. But the alligator doesn't share the bird, and you know how selfish this guy is. Number 5. Komodo dragon goes vicious with a wild duck. Komodo dragons are indeed one of the most terrifying lizards there ever is, and you don't want to mess with one. A Komodo dragon has an extensive list of prey that just keeps getting longer. In this clip, a Komodo dragon attacks a wild duck, and this attack just changes its fate. The Komodo dragon goes vicious and swallows the entire duck. Though the wild duck tries to escape, this guy wouldn't leave it alone. Number 4. Komodo dragon shows eagle who the boss is. Eagles are magnificent creatures of the wild, but when it has to confront a Komodo dragon, they might not be as magnificent as we thought them to be. When a Komodo dragon attacks anyone, you know that there is a whole lot of pain involved between them. In this clip, the dragon teaches it a lesson by taking the fight to its feathers. Later, the dragon manages to keep the eagle all down to the floor until it surrenders. This fight did look like it was an ego battle. Number 3. Lionesses go a bit far with birdwatching. Lionesses do get a bit dramatic, don't they? In this clip, 2 lionesses seem to be birdwatching and have their eyes locked on a cormorant. One of the lionesses pounced at the cormorant with hungry eyes, while the other lioness had gotten herself in a fight with a lion. Then the concept of sharing creates chaos, and the dead cormorant becomes the prey of none. Well, that's tragic. Number 2. Crocodile strikes the vulture. Crocodiles are known for their powerful jaws, conical teeth, and short legs with clawed, webbed toes. Their ability to keep their eyes, ears, and nostrils above the water's surface while most of their body is hidden below makes them a deadly predator. In this clip, a crocodile comes out of nowhere to strike one unlucky vulture. It sends off a message of fear that leaves other animals frightened to the core. Number 1. Cruel squirrel bids goodbye to bird. Squirrels might look like they are the cutest of animals, but most people forget that these creatures can just be the epitome of aggressiveness. In this clip, a squirrel enters a bird's nest to attack and eat it. The squirrel shows how cruel it is as it holds the bird's tights and devours its flesh. Next time you see a squirrel, you know what the creature is.